I've been following spiritual path for the last 7-8 years. I sometimes get tired of it, but I feel if I leave it and just live the life that as I used to do, I would lose whatever I have achieved. I know your answer is going to be I have achieved nothing and will achieve nothing, but I can't let it go. I'm kind of addicted to listening to you or other spiritual teachers. Please can you comment on this? Love, Mary. Yeah. That's okay. I mean, if we look at addiction, it's much better than most addictions. I think something positive will come out of it, and just to stay with it and let's see what happens. But we're kind of talking in two different worlds, because we're talking from the human world. So to you, there's this person that's addicted to spiritual seeking, or addicted to following this stuff, because it's like an energy in the body, and there is a deep belief that you're going to achieve something by doing that. And also maybe when you listen to the talks, like something happens, there's a shift in your consciousness or a shift in your perception. And so something that relaxes in you, and you know that, and you keep going back to it. And you can see that your life's improved. So that's one side on the human level. And I think that out of all the addictions, it's most probably the most healthy addiction. It's just that that's not what you're really looking for. What you're really looking for isn't in the personal world, it's in non-duality. It's in the shift from being someone to not being someone. And it's an energetic shift, and it's nothing to do with the person. It's simply living in that personal world, so living in this horizontal to then living in the vertical, like the cross. So in the cross, it's a really beautiful image. I think it's Ramesh that told me this. So we live solely as the humans in the vertical world, so in that vertical line of the cross. And non-duality and God, you could say, is the horizontal line down the middle. And when Jesus was killed on the cross, his heart resided where those two lines met, where this apparent vertical line but horizontal. So it kind of disappears, like you're never meant. It appears that you've got that horizontal line of you, but actually your life resides in the vertical line of you, of God. I'm sorry, I might have got my horizontal and verticals crossed, modeled then. So it kind of resides in that bit in the middle where the horizontal line of you disappears and all there is vertical, but there appears to be this horizontal line of you going through time, that you've been somewhere and that you're going somewhere. And this is absolutely untrue. You're not going somewhere. There is nowhere to go. So it's kind of like this kind of two worlds that we're talking in when you ask your question. There's nothing wrong with that. And you're talking in the world of you that's concerned about your past and future and where you're going and what you're doing, and you believe that it's you that's doing it. Like there's that feeling that you're choosing to listen to these talks. Actually, on the actual level, there's just appearances of thoughts and feelings happening that's making an appearance of you listen to these talks. And then that appearance of you feels like you did it and you chose to do these talks. So that's what's happening on the human level. But on the absolute level, there is nothing happening, and there's nowhere you've been, and there's nowhere you're going. There's only what is happening. And it's radical and extreme and beautiful. And it's nothing to do with you. It's always here though. You never leave it. You're always in this moment. The appearance of you, everything that's happening, and it's what's home. You're always right here. It's so free, and it's impossible to talk about.